Sebastian from the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I have the pleasure to be joined
Hello, I'm Sami from Rokets, and yeah, I'm handling the vocals and lyrics and whatnot over there. So pleased to meet you. Happy to be here.
great to be chatting this evening. Can you tell us a little bit about your band then and your new album, Bad Choices?
Yeah, for sure. The band started in 2017 here in Helsinki, Finland. Actually, the original guitarist Jaani and Sakke had the idea of playing this sort of rock and roll. Just wanted to play some rock, and then hooked up with the original drummer Jori and started jamming on some original tracks and some covers, but they were lacking a vocalist. And we had played previously with those guys in different bands on like same gigs and such. So Yanni gave me a call and asked if I wanted to join this rock and roll band, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's give it a try. And went to the first rehearsals, and yeah, it was great. So continued from there, and now we're here. Album number three was just finished and released a week ago on Friday the 16th. It's called Bad Choices. It's out on Smart Records, and yeah, we're really pleased with it. I'm pleased with all the reviews, and it seems to be going pretty well, and people have been listening to it, and yeah, had some good feedback. So all good. We're all happy campers.
Cool. Yeah, it's had some really good reviews. It's a fantastic album. It's proper punchy rock and roll and fun, what we need these days, without a doubt. Um, so did you have like a release party on release date, or is that due to happen soon?
Yeah, actually, we do have a record release party next week on Wednesday, since Thursday is a public holiday. So we're gonna have it on Wednesday here in Helsinki, and we're joined with our friends in Ghost World, who also released a new album on the same day as us. And then our friends in this band called Rivet are opening up the evening. So it should be a nice party. Hoping to see some familiar faces and some new ones there as well. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I'm psyched to do it next week.
But are plans to do like a live stream of that so the whole world can see?
Well, that's an idea. Haven't thought about the whole world yet. Just thinking about Helsinki. But yeah, I don't know. That's maybe we could do an Instagram thing of that. Let's see if we can set it up. No promises, but I'll keep that in mind. Thanks
That's
for the tip.
That'd be cool. Louisa is my favorite track. Which is yours on the album today and why? And can you tell us a little bit about Louisa?
For sure. Thank you. I really like Louisa as well. That was yeah, I think that was probably like the third song we finished for the album with lyrics and all, and we played that live for a year or something now. Uh, yeah, it's about I don't know, it's about hard to pin down. It's mostly just like this good time rock and roll song with a woman in there somewhere. It's about longing and just about a good night out. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing too deep in it, just some like yeah, good vibes
Cool.
and
And tell
high
us
speed. My favorite from the album, I gotta say, it's probably White Raven, because that's very different from what we've used to do or any of our like songs in the past. So it was nice to try out something different, and also the vocals are very like different than what I'm used to sing.
Mhm.
So it was a bit of a new territory for me as well. So it made it quite exciting. But I think the outcome was great, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. All the guitar solos and harmonies in there. I think that's a great song.
So can you tell us about the Possessive Pussycats then?
Yes, I can. I also have a couple of my own. They are locked outside in the living room at the moment. I'm here in the kitchen. Uh, but yeah, we have one track on the album about a different possessive cat.
Yes.
That's our guitarist Elias's cat. It's yeah, it's the Shackles and Chains. Shackles Without Chains, the second song on the album. That's about Elias's cat because her nickname is the boss because she's very bossy.
Yeah.
And I figure it seems like every time we go on a tour or play some shows or whatnot, oh, that's yeah, I got one just like that in the living room. That's funny. But yeah, Elias's cat is just like I feel like whenever Elias go out and the cat is just she can't take it. It's too much. Like he should stay home and be serving him, and like he doesn't she doesn't want Elias to like be around anyone else, and I feel like they have a crazy relationship. But she's
Yeah.
also very sweet. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that was a good story to tell on a song about a friend's cat. So
So you're from
yeah,
Fin. You're from Finland. I mean, Finland's like really well known for death metal bands more than anything, isn't it? So what made you go down this course of music? I mean, you're sort of more akin to the Helicopters, aren't you? Obviously, than say Amorphis.
yeah. Uh, I don't know. Like I said, when I got the call to join the rock band, I was like, yeah, I can give it a go. Since I was mostly into heavy metal before that, and I've only done like heavy metal in different acts before that, and that's what I mostly listened to also at the time. Of course, I like all the classic rock stuff, but it was kind of a new thing for me. So I figured like this could be fun. We're gonna do some like fast-paced rock and roll. Maybe we can have some heavy metal influences every now and then. And since all of us who are in the band now have played in like punk bands and hardcore bands and heavy metal bands and like country bands and now in a rock band, so I think that kind of like brings a lot to the table also. So it's not just maybe your basic average rock and roll, but with some other twists in there every now and then. Hope that like that comes through because that's basically like what we like to do. Just play the sort of stuff that sounds good to us and don't really think about it that much, like what it actually is. But yeah, you could say action rock is pretty easy to pin down. That's it has the speed and it's rock, so that's that's that. But yeah, so we just kind of I don't know. We had the urge of play some rock, and we give it a shot, and this was the result. And now
Sure.
we're here.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a punk edge to it, a bit of everything to it. So I've really, really enjoyed it. Um, but can you tell us then about any tours or festivals lined up on Arla hopes to get over to the UK while it is still the UK?
Yeah, we don't have anything major in the plans now. I think we're gonna do some shows in Sweden this fall if everything goes fine. We've been asked to play, yeah, also in the UK and then in Germany, like by fans, but we haven't booked anything from there yet. Like we all lead relatively busy lives here with families and such. So we try to go out there as much as we can, but it's not always like possible to leave for a long ass tour. But we definitely love to play the UK like anytime. So anybody over there, like get in touch with us and hook us up. We'll be there. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it, man. All right, then. So you played in other bands and everything. What's the
Yeah,
weirdest venue you've ever played as a musician?
I don't know. We played a lot of different sort of venues. Our first ever show was in 2017 in Helsinki in this DIY skate park in Suvilahti. And yeah, that was really cool playing in the middle of the concrete skate park. That was nice. Then we played some like private clubs and pubs, and once we played not in a sauna, but like in a room next to a sauna, like a dressing room or something. That was funny in a small cottage. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe just some had some weird experiences at some venues with some sound techs and such. Once we played a show, we were loading our gear on stage at a like a rock club, and then all of a sudden the sound engineer comes and says like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't fuck up my stage." And we were just like, what the hell? Like we're trying to bring our stuff here and we're playing a show here. And then they had this bingo going out. So the guy just went to play some bingo and we were left there standing with the stuff like, what the actual fuck? But yeah, we managed to pull that through and the show was okay. The guy was just a bit of a dick, but
Yeah,
we moved on.
sounds it,
So
man. Sounds
all
it.
sorts of funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So next one then,
Yeah.
can you tell me why we should
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry. Can you tell us why we should check out your album?
Yes, I can tell you why. It's fucking amazing. It's less than 30 minutes, so it shouldn't take you long. You can always like start over again, and it's done in less than 30 minutes, so it goes fast. I think you got some like funny stories in there, good moods, also some melancholic parts. But it's yeah, if you're into rock and you like heavy metal and if you like Judas Priest and Motorhead, I think you should give it a try and see what you make of it. So I'd say yeah, no worries, no worries. This is interesting. Well, one that had like most impact would probably be like Black Sabbath first album. That was pretty heavy when I heard that the first time. Can't agree with that. I really love Sabbath to this day, and I think they are one of the most amazing bands ever to come out. So that would need to be there. Then yeah, I really love Judas Priest, so I'm gonna say Judas Priest's Sad Wings of Destiny. That's my favorite from their catalog. Has some amazing songs, and Rob's a crazy singer, so of course, like hats off. Number three, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Finnish band Hurricanes and their album called Crazy Days. That's a really good pop rock album from Finland from the 70s. And like those were the original Finnish rock and roll heroes, power trio, and like yeah, they know their stuff. So listen to Hurricanes if you haven't. But yeah, talking about Sabbath, probably say Geezer Butler, and then definitely need to have talking more about Hurricanes. Kisse Häkkinen was playing the bass. You got two bass players there. That should be interesting. And then uh, fuck, who would I pick for drums? Yeah, sorry rambling about Hurricanes, but I really do
Right?
love Remu because he's a wild gun and he's like all over the place. He plays the drums in there and sings. He basically doesn't know any English, but he tries his best just pronouncing stuff that makes no sense while he's blasting the drums, and he's a fucking madman. So maybe throw him in there. Him and
I'm gonna check.
why not Filthy Animal while you're at it. Yeah, this is gonna be a big band.
I'm gonna check these guys out, man. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I've not heard of
uh,
them.
well, besides my trustworthy SM58 microphone that I'm taking with me, uh, you gotta have some clean undies, enough socks, and toothbrush, and then something to take care of your voice.
Yeah.
That's the key. You gotta look out for yourself out there. And yeah, and then these Finnish what you call those like not mints, but it's like and not candy, but something in between. It's called
Right.
sisu. I gotta have that in my pocket so I can pop one in my mouth every now and then. That's a habit. So those
Cool.
ones you only get them from Finland, so that's an essential.
Okay. Okay. So tomorrow morning, you're gonna get out with the band, and you're gonna go to three countries to tour. Which three countries would you go to?
Uh, well, I'd actually have to go with the UK. That would be on the list. UK, Germany, and Spain. I think those would make more sense for our band to go to at the moment. So that would be really, really interesting to
All
visit
right.
those countries.
Which
Yeah.
which musician, dead or alive, would you have in your car for a 24-hour road trip?
Uh, 24-hour road trip. Uh, David Bowie. David Bowie telling his like craziest stories ever, and just being able to sit there and listen while being in Ave. That would be something.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's a cool answer. If there was a made up song, like totally made up, about your personality, what would it be called?
Fuck. I think it would be called uh, "Slow in the Brain." Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
All right, man. So, do you prefer vinyl or digital?
I prefer vinyl. I started collecting them some 13 years ago or something, and yeah, I really love the sound of that. I really do appreciate the original pressings if I can afford them, but I also love well done reissues. Uh, yeah, gotta go with vinyl. It's a beautiful format.
It is, absolutely. Do you prefer, as a band, to play festivals or a small intimate gig?
Uh, I think both are great. We haven't done that much festivals. Every time we've done them, they've been amazing. So I'd say festival for now, since that's still like we haven't played those enough. I think so. Hook us up with some festivals
I've,
for
I, I,
now.
I'm surprised you're not gotten onto like Sweden Rocks, something like that. That'd be amazing if you got onto that.
Yeah, that would be amazing. They interviewed our album in the newest Sweden Rock magazine, and
Right.
then they had this sound check thing there where they're like reviewing 9 albums, I guess, and then they're
Mm.
ranking them from 1 to 9. We were part of that, and got some really shitty reviews and some really awesome reviews from other guys, and then a separate review which was also really really nice. So if they like us over there, like we're keen to go.
Cool. All right. Do you prefer Amorphis or Lordy?
Fuck. Lordi is so legendary. They actually used to play next door to our like band rehearsal place here in
Yeah.
East Helsinki, and it was crazy because like sometimes you see those guys, you go for the toilet, and then some fucking boogeyman comes behind the corner because they were wearing the stuff while they were rehearsing. So it was insane. And you find their like set lists lying around every now and then, and like you can hear them playing in the next room. So yeah, Lordi is legendary. I'll go with Lordi.
Brilliant. Um, and the final one, as you're in Finland, do you prefer going to Lapland or having a lap dance?
I would prefer going to Lapland. Man, anytime. Lapland is fucking cool. Go there. Hello, this is Sami from Rokets. You're watching Seb's 666. It'll rock your world.
Great. So anyway, yeah. So back to the album. Do you plan to have any more releases from this album and like a video shoot anywhere sort of like exotic in Finland?
I don't think there's gonna be a music video, another one, but we're planning on doing this. Well, we recorded the album at our guitarist's own studio in Hamina in Finland called the Rock Alley Studio, and it's a really cool place. It's like built in a barn, and it's a really professional studio. Looks fucking good, sounds amazing. So we're planning to go there this summer and play a few songs live, and like do a video of that, and also like a live recording of that to probably put out digitally later on this year if all goes well. So that's something to like pump the album more, play those songs live, and then like see how they sound live, played in a studio setting. So that's something I think that yeah, that's probably the last thing we do for the album. Besides, of course, like playing it live as much as we can.
Cool. Because of course, like Finland is really famous for trolls, Fin troll, for instance. So just an idea, what would you ever think about like
Yeah.
singing about trolls? Is that like something you'd think about doing sometime?
Can't say I've been thinking about trolls lately that much, but now that you mention it, that's a yeah, that's a great idea. I think we could go to that direction. Next album, we're gonna do a troll video. That's a promise.
There we go, man. All right. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. I want to thank you so much for your time and for the song about the possessive pussycat, which I think is absolutely mint. That's amazing. Sorry, mint. That's a northern thing where
Thanks,
I'm
dude.
from. Is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I'm very pleased you asked me to join here. It's an honor. Thanks for having the time to chat with our little rock and roll band here in Finland. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this, whoever watched this, and go check out our album and come to our shows, buy our stuff. So we're really happy about that. Keep us alive.
Push me down to a hole in the ground. Eat me alive, you hellhound. Hold me tight, make me bleed. Never enough to satisfy your greed.